Ciao, tutti! I'm Erica Cicero from Cicero Law LLC. Welcome to our Jure Sanguinis moment of the week. I've had several clients come to me with this same problem that is not self-evident to the average 21st century person when it comes to Italian dual citizenship through Jure Sanguinis. The problem is that they inherit their citizenship through a female born before 1948. This shouldn't be a big deal, right? Well, wrong. According to Italian law, a child could only inherit Italian citizenship through the male line until after 1948. This means that female ancestors could not pass down their citizenship to their children unless the child was born after 1948. If you're interested in Italian Jure Sanguinis, you need to prove that an unbroken chain exists, starting from your last documented Italian ancestor and passing from parent to child all the way to you. Your eligibility for citizenship will be judged based on this unbroken chain of male citizens until after 1948. Let me break it down for you with a personal example of how I inherited my dual citizenship. I inherited my citizenship from my great-great-grandfather, Gaetano, who was born in 1874. He and his wife, Antonina, immigrated to the United States from Sicily with their twins, Rosa and Bartolo. My great-grandfather, Nunzio, was born a few years after they arrived in the U.S. in 1910. But before his father, Gaetano, was naturalized. Nunzio later went on to marry a woman whose parents were also from Sicily, and they had a son, my grandfather, Thomas. Thomas went on to father my mother, who was born in the 60s. Then I was born in the 1990s. I'm able to inherit my citizenship through this unbroken chain only because my mother, the only female I inherit from in this unbroken chain, was born after 1948. If my grandfather had only an Italian mother, then he would not have inherited citizenship because he was born before 1948, even though his mother was born a dual citizen of Italy because she inherited through her father. I only qualify for citizenship because the chain went from Gaetano to Nunzio to Thomas, then to my mother. This long, unbroken chain did not require female ancestors for citizenship purposes until the 1960s when my mother was born. A more recent example that I came across with a client was similar to mine, but prevented my client from automatically qualifying for Jure Sanguinis. My client, we'll call him Calogero, had a great-grandfather who came from Italy in 1900. He had Calogero's grandfather in 1910, and Calogero's mother was born in 1940. Calogero's father is not Italian, and he does not qualify to inherit from his father. Why would Calogero not be able to inherit citizenship through his mother? There appears to be a clean, clear chain of ancestors. First, his great-grandfather, who came to the U.S. in 1900. Then his grandfather was born 10 years later. Then his mother was born in 1940. The answer seems obvious. He should inherit citizenship. However, his mother was not born after 1948. Rather, she was born in 1940. And this is 8 years before the legal reform. Now, if Calogero had uncles, no matter the year they were born, these uncles would qualify to inherit, since males can pass down citizenship no matter what, and their children would therefore qualify to inherit. There are many ways around the 1948 rule. This is not a death sentence for your dreams of becoming a dual citizen of Italy. It is possible to appeal to the court in Italy to overturn your particular 1948 case. People do it every year successfully. From my personal experience, I've never once seen a person be turned down when appealing the overturn of the 1948 rule. However, and this is a big however, This is a long process that can take years. I've heard of it taking more than 6 years in some cases, and it becomes very costly. For some people, the time and the cost is worth it. For others, the process, the cost, the emotional ramifications of waiting, it's just not worth it. In my next video, I will explore the important and often overlooked subject of naturalization and how your ancestor's naturalization date could make or break your qualification for Jure Sanguinis. If you're interested in discovering if you qualify for Jure Sanguinis, please contact my office and we can start the inquiry process. My contact information is below. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe for weekly content.